Nope. Refresh this, make sure we're live. There we are. Hey, Carla, good morning.
Good morning.
Today, I brought Carla Gardiner on with me because we've got some information on. Let me turn this down. Didn't know I had that on. We want to talk about why email marketing and blogging is so important if you are an affiliate marketer. This one's going to be good.
Yes. I didn't think it, I didn't used to think it was. And imagine this starting and then stopping
Yeah,
for
it happens.
years, for years.
How long did you stop for?
It's easier to tell you dates. Okay, so I started in 2009, 2010, and I stopped in 2012. So 12 years, 13
12
years.
years. Wow. So what was your reason for stopping?
So transparent moment of truth.
Okay, give us the goods.
I was all over the place in business. So I wasn't focused and I didn't know what my purpose was. And I was talking to everybody and their uncle.
Yeah.
And so I saw no results, none. And it didn't make sense to me. Why was I doing all this work to get nothing in return?
Yeah.
And no one could explain it to me. Or they probably could, and maybe I didn't listen. Or maybe they did. I didn't listen, and they were tired of telling me.
Yeah. Maybe you were a little hard-headed.
Just
Just,
a little.
just a little.
And so there's a saying I learned way back then that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. And I've had that happen so much lately that it's like my coach will drop a tip or say, do this. And I'm like, why? And she'll explain it. And then the light bulb goes off. And
Mhm.
12 years ago, I'm like, oh, that's why they told me to do.
It finally connected.
So, tip number one, just don't quit and eventually you'll get it.
Yes. Yeah, some of us have thick skulls. I might have one as well.
But it's the honest truth. It's a little embarrassing to hear myself say it, but it's the truth and it's what happened. And before we get into your questions, I have a friend. We started at the same time. She's in Kentucky. I was in California, now in Idaho. She kept going. And our coach at the time encouraged her to change products, change companies, and blog and build an email list. So she did. Over the years, that woman went to the top. She
Oh,
built
wow.
a huge business, wrote a couple of books, and she's still doing well. Serving people, giving information mode. So it's
That's a
all,
hard transition to make.
it is. It is. It's like you're doing a double job because as I think back over how I learned network marketing, I fell in love with the corporate staff who did all of the events. And
Mhm.
so I was like a silly teenager in love, just mesmerized by these guys who were great storytellers. And I would just do what I was told to do.
Yeah.
Then, as I matured and changed business, and that business went away, what I realized was I was their, I wasn't their friend. I was
Yeah.
making them money. I was a money machine, and I was a mockingbird. There was no individual identity for me. And we were encouraged to find someone who had what we wanted and do what they do.
Mm.
So I was trying to be someone else, and we couldn't be further apart and unalike. And so when I started learning to be the real me, it still took years because I had to unlearn all that indoctrination.
That's hard.
It is.
Very hard.
And I still find myself slipping back.
Yep.
But what has really helped, and you're going to laugh, I can already tell, what has really helped me more than anything is embracing who I really am. When, and what I mean by that is my,
Embracing the snark.
and just, it's not that I don't care what people think of me, but I care less.
Yeah.
It's like, it, I would never do anything to hurt anybody. If I have a derogatory opinion, I'll keep it to myself because it's mine. It
Right.
shouldn't it shouldn't be shared because that tears other people down. But I look back at videos that I did and I was prim and proper and speaking professionally, and it's like that. No, that's not me. I'm a smart aleck from the day I was born. I used to get slapped all the time. My mom would whack me up a
I
lot.
was just gonna ask you how many times you got popped growing up.
Oh, a lot. And then did I learn? No.
Oh.
As I was walking down the hallway, I'm like, and moms are pretty smart. They can read body language even from behind.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, how did you know I was even doing that? And did I learn? No, I
Mm-mm.
kept doing it.
I love it.
So I know it's in my DNA. And so follow that strand and just be who you are and unlearn all that garbage.
And give yourself grace along the way because unlearning something that you've had drilled into you and it's like changing your entire foundation of how you do something.
Yeah. And here's another thing about that. It's not just unlearning the teaching for, and maybe I'm weird, but like I said, I fell in love with these guys. And so when I learned, when it became crystal clear to me that they were making business decisions based on what was good for the business and they didn't care about me, 50-50 truth. So they care about the distributors, but their job is to take care of that business. And so that was a hard truth for me to accept. It broke my heart. It was like your mom and dad getting a divorce, and it's they don't love me anymore. Yes, they do, but they've got their own things going on. And it's the same in business. So the heartache of losing what I loved was equally as hard as giving up the words, the
Right.
methods, and all that.
So let's talk a little bit about social media versus blogging for our listeners because you and I both know the social media rat race of creating content on the social media platforms and how quickly that content disappears. It's literally poof, a puff of smoke, and it's gone. And especially as a beginner, it is very hard to make content. It's just a struggle as you're as a beginner learning how to make content. So that's why you and I both look at blogging, Pinterest, things like that, because they're search engines. So let's talk a little bit about creating your email and pointing people to blogs and how that can benefit somebody who's an affiliate marketer.
Yes. So I'm trying to think which comes first, the blog or the email. And I think the blog has to come first. And here's why. People want, regardless of what you hear on social media, people do want to know people that they buy from.
Right.
They want to know that you're not going to scam them, that you're not going to lead them down a rabbit hole and just suck money from them.
Right.
They don't want to feel like an ATM.
Yep.
And the only way you can do that is by, think about it this way. Think about meeting a brand new person at an event. You don't get right into your personal relationship with your husband talking to this new woman until way down the line.
Right.
You do small chit chat first, then comes maybe the job, then maybe we talk about the kids, and then we talk about us, and then we talk about the hubby.
Right.
So building any relationship is a slow process. Now, it doesn't have to be slow, but it has to be real.
Yeah.
And think about, a lot of people might not know this because they probably never done it, but think about writing, going to summer camp, 4-H camp, church camp, and you write letters home.
Mm.
You tell mom and dad, I met this new friend. She likes this. We've been going to the swimming pool. We've been going to arts and crafts. Oh, we took a hike and you wouldn't believe what we saw in the meadow. That gives mom and dad a flavor of what camp is like. Our email subscribers get that from when we write an article.
Mm.
And the only way I can explain this is from me putting me in their spot. So when I first started affiliate marketing, I thought, how boring is this blog going to be?
I did too.
How can I possibly talk about affiliate marketing, which is digital products, programs, coaching? That's like not exciting stuff.
Yeah.
But here's what I found as I got into it and as I learned the business myself, different people started popping in my brain. It reminded me of things that had happened. And so I just tell stories, add the snarkiness in there,
Yes.
and then you weave in the affiliate marketing part. And
Right.
you teach them something that you learned today. And I was really afraid that I was bombing it until I had my coach review it because she's a great blogger. She's awesome at email marketing.
Yes, she is.
And I'm like, do I need to take your course? That was the whole point, to review my blog. She said, I don't know. What's your blog? Let's check it out. Julie, I wasn't ready for what happened. She laughed her head off. She read 3 articles and she didn't just skim them, she read them. And it was then that I knew before she even answered, I think I get it.
Yep.
Because I had pulled her in, entertained her, taught her something. And she was like, good job. So I didn't have to take the course. And
Nice.
now I know that what I did was right. And I want to lead people just like she did to do what's right for them.
And I tell you what, there's nothing more rewarding when you sit down and you talk to somebody about what you're doing and how it can really work for them in their life. And you see their eyes light up and that light bulb moment go off. That just warms my heart to know that I can help somebody like that. It's not hard, it's just a strategy. So
Yes.
let's talk a little bit about your freebie that you have that you want to offer to our listeners and how that can help somebody just as a beginner stepping into affiliate marketing.
So back again, when I started, even though I had a coach, she was taking us strategically through learning different phases of blogging, email marketing, and all that. And what it was, she was developing coaching products that she sold us at every step. And it was good because I learned a lot. Would I do it again? No, because nowadays there's stuff done for you already. I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
And I now I forgot the question.
about the offer that you have to get beginners
Oh,
into this email and affiliate.
so number one, this tools guide will save you money. It will save you time, and it's only what you need to get started. So your focus is 1, 2, 3, 4. It will allow you to use these tools. I put several in there and I give you choices like Aweber or System.io. And you can go through and check each system and see which one you want. But I had 20 to choose from.
I know, and it gets overwhelming, doesn't it?
Yes. And nobody tells you that's garbage and this is primo. They just say, here's your choices.
Yeah.
So narrowing it down to quality tools that will do what you need it to do effectively and affordably. The other thing is knowing which one to start with first. Don't put the cart before the horse.
Yeah.
And then a lot of people who are coming into affiliate marketing, they don't even know how to start, where to start. What do
Yeah.
I what
It's
do I
like throwing spaghetti at the wall.
Yeah. I remember when I started, I did it all backwards. I because when your mind is opened to an idea, oh my gosh, then it goes crazy.
Mhm.
Everything becomes an opportunity. I could offer that. Oh my gosh, I could offer that. And so you scoop up all these things, and pretty soon it's like you're doing nothing
Yeah.
because you're overwhelmed, and I can stop that.
Yes, I tell you what, the overwhelm, especially as a beginner, is like you said, is huge because you get those shiny object syndrome where it's like you realize what opportunities are out there and you're just all of a sudden you're grabbing every sparkly thing that looks great that you can offer. And it just, like you said, then you shut down and you walk away and think, oh, I can't do this.
Yeah. And it's self-inflicted.
Yes. Yes.
So I have 5, and I'm speaking from experience, 5 programs that I bought. and they're on the shelf because there's only so many hours in a day. I still work a full-time job. And so it's like work on one, get it going, offer it to people. And then if you see you're not getting traction, then bring in another one. But it has to be, like you said, strategic.
Does your toolkit come with blinders? We can offer for people so they can't see all the shiny things that are out there.
That's a good idea. I should get some.
See, that's what I was just thinking too on those days where I get those squirrel moments where I want to offer more and I'm just like, no, you need to refocus and get laser focused back on. And once I did that and have consistently offered that, it was a huge game changer.
Yeah. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, being so I'm not a coach. I'm a resource guide. I point people to what they need. Maybe not what they want, but what they need at the time.
Yeah.
But the other thing that I think I'm good at is being an accountability partner.
Oh, for
If,
sure. I can speak to that.
yeah, if you're stuck, if you're caught in the headlights, I won't know it unless you put your hand up and say, Carla, can you help me?
Yeah,
So just because I'm not a coach doesn't mean I'm not there for support.
exactly. That's one thing I love about our friendship too, and our working relationship is if you and I can jump back and forth in Messenger, and we'll say, "Hey, can you take a look at this?" Or "What do you have going on today?" And we'll odd times get these "oh duh" moments. Why didn't I even see that? Or whatever. Or we just go back and forth with each other with a little bit of snark. So
Yep.
that's what I love about that relationship is there's that support
Yeah.
there, knowing that that's there when you need it. So I'm going to let you drop your link in the comments on this Facebook Live. I forgot to snag that from you this morning.
All righty.
And
I don't even have Facebook open. So let me hop
that's okay. You
over.
can do it after the live's done too.
Oh,
That's
all
fine.
right. All right.
Yeah. So any final words that you want to share with people? I got to jump off in a little bit here and get on my next
Yes.
webinar. But I want any last words for the beginners that are listening today?
Yes. One, you're never too old to start something new.
Amen.
Having a purpose to get up in the morning, there's nothing like it. And I don't mean an 8 to 5 slave job. That's not what we're talking. Find something that makes your heart happy and it's fun to do. And
Yeah,
3, grab this tools guide because regardless of what you choose to do, you can use it as to build the foundation of your business.
for sure. Absolutely. Amen to all of those. And do it messy. It's going to be messy when you first start. Give yourself some grace. Just jump in and be yourself and take that step and dip your toe in. It's not that hard.
No,
Carla, I appreciate you joining me today. I appreciate you letting our listeners know about this toolkit that you have and appreciate you sharing that with them.
thank you for the opportunity. And you guys just do it.
Just like Nike says, just do it.
Just do it.
All right, Carla, we will talk to you soon.
Thanks, Julie.
Yep. Bye for now.